How are you all? This is Neeraj Pandey and today is 7th February 2022 Monday. Today, as promised by me, today we are going to discuss about new education policy which was announced in the year 2020 by the government. It was long overdue. After around 30 plus years, this education policy, the new change is brought. What are we going to do today is very simple. We are going to discuss about what are the highlights, what are the objectives of this new education policy, and we are going to keep it very short. Okay, in depth, there is website on which you can go, the government's website, where you can find what are the changes that is being done. But I will here talk in very short about what are the highlights that we can take out from the new education policy. Okay, so what are the objectives? The government has decided certain objectives with the NEP 2020, and one of the very important objective is that they want zero school dropouts by 2030. So we all know that especially in rural areas, we find the students, those who are enrolled, after a certain time, they are forced to quit for whatever reasons, for poverty reason or whatever reason. Government is planning in such a way that no student is not able to complete his or her schooling. So zero dropout, which is also known as 100% gross enrollment ratio, GEER. This is what the government is calling. Okay. Another objective is that they want to change the system at the grassroots level. They want to bring in new curriculum content and etc. They want to integrate the technology with learning and teaching process. For this, they have set up a system, a regulatory body, which is called NEAT, NEET, not NEET, NEAT, NEET, which is National Educational Alliance for Technology. What is going to happen here is that they are going to tie up with edtech companies, and they're going to bring these good things of technology in education to the grassroots level, to the rural areas, and etc. The pattern, as now it is very clear to us, is earlier the pattern was very simple. We had the pattern of 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. This is the pattern that in fact is going to happen in the NEP. Earlier it was different. We had 10 plus 2 pattern, but now it is going to be 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4, which means the first 5 years it is going to be for the age group of 3 to 8, wherein first 3 years will be the play group student, and then 4th and 5th year up to 8th year they're going to study in schools and etc. Then next 3 years is going to be for age group of 8 to 11. The next 3 years it will be for 11 to 14, and final 4 years, which is the graduation year, will be for 14 to 18 years. Okay, so here one thing that you can take out is the schooling will be up to 12 standard. Schooling is now not up to 10 standard but up to 12 standard. What are the highlights? Of course, we're going to discuss about it. The highlights are very important. Low stake board exams means the value of the board exams are going to get reduced. It doesn't mean that the board exams are going to be cancelled. It is going to be there, but the value, the priority, or the focus that people used to have on board exams is going to come down, definitely. But it is not going to be completely wiped out. The efforts from the government is that there must be vocational skills, there must be certain skills, life skills, etc., developed in the child, rather than just studying for the exams and giving the board exams and getting results and marks and getting admissions. So this is what is important take out, that board exams value is going to get reduced a little bit. Multiple entry and exit options in degree courses. It is not valid up to 12th, but after 12th a child can enroll in certain courses, and see after 6 months if the child is not getting time or he has other commitments, he can wait his whatever he will get the marks and whatever he will be getting the scoring system. That scoring system is going to be there for certain years, so he can drop in and join in. He can take the break and again he can continue the same course. So that is called multiple entry and exit options in degree courses. Mind you, it is not up to 12th, not up to 5 plus 3 plus 3, but for the final 4 year. Discontinuation and MPhil programs, not for the school students, but there was Master of Philosophy program that is going to be discontinued now. Single regulator for higher education institutes, the institutes which are running MBBS, etc., engineering and courses, there will be single regulator, means there will be one body which will regulate all of these things. Common entrance exams for universities. Every university will have a common entrance exam, like we have JEE and etc. for engineering, for IITs. So your universities will have one common entrance exams. Okay. Now, these are the highlights that one can take out. Of course, the entire system, will be changed. I will, go through one by one again so that you understand. Science, arts, and commerce gets blurred. It means, what we were doing till now, that we were studying up to 10th, and then we were deciding that we will go for science, or we'll go for commerce, we'll go for arts. Then in 11th, suppose I've taken science, I used to take physics, maths, and etc., chemistry, bio, those subjects. But that is not going to happen after 10, because the government has made the changes in such a way that you can opt for the subjects that you like from 8th standard or even 6th standard in certain cases, and you can mix in math subject. For example, if I like physics, I can take physics in 8th standard, and if I like economics, I can even take economics in 8th standard onwards. I can mix in math subjects, okay, and I can go ahead. But of course, if you want to do after your 12th, if you want to go for engineering, certain set of subjects must be there with you. For example, you cannot leave maths and opt for engineering. Those conditions are going to prevail. Those conditions are going to remain, but it is very flexible, and a student can select his or her choice of subjects. That is very important. Okay, so NEP 2020 emphasizes on multidisciplinary learning. That is one of the very important thing that you can take out. Teachers will be trained accordingly. Okay, now one more important thing that I have found here in NEP is that government is not imposing it, but government is suggesting up to 8th standard mother tongue as a medium of instruction. Okay, so I keep telling parents and even students that we think in our mother tongue. Okay, our thoughts come in our mother tongue, whatever is your mother tongue, Hindi, Marathi, or Punjabi, whatever. You think in your mother tongue. So when it is enforced English on us from 5th standard or 1st standard, so we start blabbering. We just try to buy hard things, and we try to just mug up. And that is the problem with was earlier with the education system in India. But now the government has understood this, and government is trying to tell you that till 8th standard you can study in your own mother tongue, and then you can think about what is the English. You can opt for English medium curriculum, etc. So that is one of the very interesting things. But it is not imposed on till now on any institutes or any school and etc. For assessments, very important. For assessment, they have made one whole national assessment system. They call it as PARAKH, PARAKH, which is Performance Assessment, Review and Analysis of Knowledge for Holistic Development. So this is what a National Assessment Center has been proposed to set up to keep a regular check on education system. It was not there till now. Okay, so now the government has realized that we had to wait for 30 plus years to change our system, whereas European and American system is already updated and upgraded. So they have made this proposal that we must have a PARAKH system set up, which takes the feedback and tries to implement the education system better way how we can make our children learn, etc. I've already told you that edtech companies are involved now, educational technology based companies. We all know that there are so many companies which are coming up with edtech, and they're going to integrate with the system, and they're going to help children learn. Okay, so these are the certain highlights that I have told you in the NEP 2020. Now this was very short and brief description of NEP 2020. Parents have very clear doubt: are board exams going to be there or not? Till now, you cannot say yes or no. That is not the answer. You will have board exams, but the value of the board exam, as I told you, will get reduced. You'll say, sir, 10th board exam will be there or not? See, as far as I have analyzed NEP 2020, 12th board exam is definitely there. 12th standard, that is 5 plus 3 plus 3. This is third. The third plus 3, their exam is going to be there, which will be 10, 11, 12 together. And 10th will be optional as per I believe, as per I have read. 10th standard, school may conduct the exam or board may conduct exam, but 12th board exam is definitely going to be there. And then after that, the graduation will come +4. So for that, definitely you have to give +2 board exam. That is not +2 right now. You call, the system is very simple. 5 for 5 years of early coaching, studying in school, and then +3 year, and then +3. This third part wherein board exam will be there, and +4 the last, which is graduation. Okay. And the other question that parents ask is, can my child start learning the basics of commerce or science or arts since early childhood? Yes, this is what is the new education policy 2020 gives us the option of. You can start as early as 6th standard. Suppose you're focused, you want to be an engineer or you want to be a doctor, you can start these subjects from 6th standard. And even if you think, no, I like maths and science, but at the same time I like social study, you can take those subjects. But if you believe that I'm not interested that much in social study, so you can drop those subjects. Okay, that is a very brilliant move of government, that government has given us the opportunity and option. But one thing is very clear: if you are career focused and if you are vocational focused, and you want professional courses, you have to have those subjects from your 8th standard onwards. You cannot just leave those subjects and think of, let's take an example, you cannot leave maths and think of becoming, an engineer, or a physics and thinking of going for, astrophysics or Air Force pilot. You have to have those subjects. So here the job of the parents and teachers is very cut out. We have to sit for a child who's interested in becoming something. Those subjects should be only offered to that child. So these are all, my take from NEP 2020. We can have a, detailed discussions maybe in future, but not now. Also, I'm thinking of starting a Hindi and English channel called Hinglish for this, because I think most of the people in the North and Central India are comfortable with Hindi and English. So I'm thinking of starting that English channel. Please write down in the comment if you are interested. And also, we'll come up tomorrow with another topic we'll keep on discussing. Thank you for coming to the channel again, and please like and subscribe if you like the content, so that I can, if you don't like, please let me know in the comment section so that I can improve on that and we can go ahead. Thank you once again.